Yeah, that's why these energies are so strong. That's why these energies are so manipulative. That's why these energies pull and hold individuals so strong because of that power of thought, because of that energy, because of so many individuals making it a part of life for so long. That's energy that has built up, and it has become like a way of life. Same way as your way of life was nothing new under the sun. You just adjusted to however it was. This is the past, though. This is old prophecy, prophet talking about. All right? These energies is for you to put it back together, for you to piece the puzzle, for you to put the bridge back together, for you to make amends wherever you need to make it. But it's all within yourself. I'm not saying you ain't shit. It's cool to, hey man, look, my bad, homie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that, look, that's cool. It just has to be sorted out. It has to be sorted out within, though. Because if it's not sorted out within, like if I'm just telling you, hey man, look, it's all good, but I don't really feel like that, it's not sorted out. Say what you want. It ain't sorted out. No exceptions, no exceptions. That power of thought is power. Don't get it twisted. But understand the God in yourself, and understand when you tap into that power, when you tap into that power, it changes everything. Man, it changes everything. See, God don't operate out of separation, within separation. God not gonna operate within jealousy, envy. God not gonna tell you to look at the next individual no other way but in a loving way, understanding way, a compassionate way. Look at them with open-mindedness. See me in them. God not gonna allow you to have a distorted vision. Remember what I said. That soul you have, when that come forward, that know how to act. That knows how to act. You can see that when individuals reach a place to where they can allow themselves to operate through their soul. You could see it. You could see it clear as day. That's not no distortion when it comes to the soul, when it comes to God, when it comes to divinity, when it comes to your supremeness. Ain't nothing misconstrued right there. And I have to say that. Nothing misconstrued right there. You have to understand that so you can base and place those thoughts that you picking up. You got to understand where they coming from. You got to understand what they sending you to do, what the intentions of these thoughts is. You know, what it's bringing to the table, or it's cutting a leg off. You got to ask yourself all these things, because that second coming, that spirit, it come to clean up things and help things. It come to patch things up. It come to stand things back up. It come to push things forward. It comes to brighten things. It comes to enlighten. Lighten. That's what it's here for. Whole reason you listening. Whole reason you listening. Because we haven't been right. And we don't have to say as a collective, although it is. We haven't been right individually. If the program messed up, it don't matter how many people in the program though. The program just messed up. You can have 1 or a billion in the program. If it's messed up, it's messed up. If it's not operating right, it's not operating right. Like, you make it make sense. See, now that you know that the program ain't right, not only that, Spirit giving it to you. Spirit giving you the reboot. Spirit giving it to you. Talking to you. You feeling it. You seeing it. It's presence. It's presence. You got some upon you. You got some in you. You got some coming. It's presence. If you could see the energies, if you could see the solutions, if you can see the possibilities that's literally all around you right now. All around you right now. I want to break something down to you. Spirit telling me to break this down to you. So it's many possibilities. Endless possibilities, okay? So whenever you going into one of these possibilities, you got to have energy, right? Yeah, okay. So our consciousness is energy, right? Yeah. So think about how much help you got going in to that possibility. If ain't no energy, leave this earth. Think about how many energies, how much support. Think how big the entourage is that's going into that possibility with you. You have to think like that because you can't try to go in it alone. For what? Like, that's so silly, man. That's so silly for you to even go into anything alone. You got intuition. You got discernment. Like, you can't go in it alone. You just can't. These things come from your creator. That's divine gifts you have. You never alone. You might have woke up thinking you wasn't connected today. You might have not heard Spirit today. You didn't have to hear Spirit today because you hear him right now. Maybe he didn't have nothing to tell you earlier. Maybe you was good. Maybe this is just the word you needed to hear. Maybe this is gonna take you somewhere. You never know. You gotta be open to where Spirit gonna bring you. I know this. A lot of y'all, Spirit got you thinking. When this gonna go off, Spirit gonna have you thinking. Spirit gonna have you looking. Spirit gonna have you feeling. But it's all to bring you to that place. Where at? Where at? That place of peace. That better chair with that cushion. That throne. Right there. Understanding, clarity. No need for nothing to cloud your judgment. No need for nothing to make you not love. No need for nothing to make you divide yourself from things you love. There's no need for you to look at any individual like Spirit can't put them back together. Like Spirit can't show them the way. That means Spirit can't show you the way. if I'm you and you me. Shit, what I got and what I can get, you got and you can get. Everybody understand that. Everybody understand that. Stop looking at the next individual like you got a problem with them. Stop looking at the next individual like you think you got control over what God gonna do in their life. Stop looking at the next individual like you better than them, like they don't know what you know, like they can't get to where you at. Only difference between individuals is the way we think. I'm gonna say that again. Only difference with individuals is the way we think. The way we think. That's it. When I say no matter what you know, no matter how you act, no matter what you believe, it still doesn't change the fact that you have God inside of you. No matter what, it doesn't change the fact that you have God inside of you. You can act like an ass all day long if you want to. That's your choice. But you got God inside of you while you acting an ass. See, this earth is full of, I told you, it represents, man, beauty, colorful. See, you've been seeing in black and white. Like everybody been looking through black and white. Either or. It's like you was raised to know you had enemies. It's like you was raised to know you had enemies. Even if you didn't know who they was, you just was raised to think that you had enemies. The way you think is really, 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 really important to you. The way you organize it from here on out is going to make the world for you, and it's going to mean the world to you. Whatever kind of world you trying to live in, though. See, because now is the time for us to understand what we want. Even if you didn't know before. Even if you was unsure before. Even if you didn't know how to go about it before. Now is the time to make your mind up as far as how your intentions gonna be set. How your intentions gonna go, which way they gonna lean. It's time. You've been within duality. You've been seeing what's right for you and what's not right for you. You've been seeing that. That don't make it wrong for the next. If it's wrong for you, don't make it wrong for the next individual. Everybody has to understand that, because you have this perception that a person doing this, they wrong because you don't do it. And something that you do, it could be right, and they don't do it is just perceptions, it's opinions, it's judgments. Because let me ask you this. Who told you that? Like, who told you that? And what makes that concrete? Because all you're talking about is material things. All you talking about is a material way of life. All you talking about is just what you could see. And it truly means nothing when you're trying to break down what's right and what's not. None of it means nothing. Because in actuality, it's all wrong if you want to break it down. Because you can't take nothing with you, and you didn't come to learn nothing about none of it. If it ain't pertaining to nature. If it ain't pertaining to nature, you didn't come to learn nothing about it. It's distractions. Sure, we come back and we build up, and sure, that's all definite. Part of the plan, everything. Part of the process.